I'm over here. I'm over here, everybody. Help me. Come back. Come back to the show. Can you find me here? Anybody find me? There's one. There's one body. Anybody else? Anybody else can find me here? Can you find me here? I did a dumb thing again. I moved the mouse. I should never move the mouse. Okay? I got to learn that. Never move the mouse. I don't know what the wrong meaning. I haven't learned that yet. Never move the mouse during the show. That's a dumb thing to do. Snowing was going to the mailbox. Oh, well, maybe he catch me on the way back. I saw that in the chat. Because I was trying to get back. I don't know how to get back in once I do that. Okay. I tried restoring it, but I couldn't do that either. So, I tried restoring the screen and I couldn't restore the screen. So then I tried to get back in. And I don't know how to get back in once I'm out. Yes, I'm back. Somebody ought to teach me that. I don't know how to do that. So, but I'm back again anyway. I just have to learn not to touch the fucking mouse. Okay. When I'm doing the show. Once I get on the air, I got to leave the fucking mouse alone. It's not the first time I've done that. So Stoney was looking for a care package too, huh? I need to get on this guy's mailing list. Invite him to the show sometime. Okay. I'll have to subscribe to his channel. He's on YouTube, is he? Or no? Oh, hey, I missed 420. I get to start a new one. Happy 430. He's always on Stoney's. Oh, okay. Oh, you sent me an image. Keef collector. Oh, that's the picture you sent me in a crack of dawn. I didn't know what that was when you sent it to me this morning. I was being an insomniac when you sent me that. So, yeah, I was up all friggin' night. So you sent me that. I didn't respond because I was trying to go back to bed, trying to go to bed. So I didn't want to get into a conversation at that time of morning. So I figured I'd get back to you today. But then I got all hung up this morning. Well, this afternoon. I didn't get up till noon. So, but I'm here now. So how does that work? How does it defrock your bud? I'll just look it up online. I'm sure there are instructions. I'll check it out. That's what it's called, though, the Keef Collector. I'll check it out. Bud's looking righteous, though. So I had to delete the show. Okay. So I had to delete the show to do this one. So I couldn't figure out how to stop it because it was still live. So I didn't know how to stop the show. Couldn't figure out how to do that either. So all I could do was delete the thing and start take two here. So that's it's 2 layers with a screen in the top. You cut the trim with your hand trimmers. It's 2 layers with a screen in the top. You cut the trim with your hand trimmers. Oh, I see. Yeah, see, with that bowl thing, I think with a lot fewer spins around with that thing, it would have been a rough trim, and then I would have just gone in and fine trimmed the buds. But he turned the crank too many times. So he trimmed them down way too far. He offered me the opportunity to turn the crank, and I said, no, it's your machine. You go at it. And that was my mistake, because I would have paid a little closer attention to what I was doing, I think. So when we harvest my next plant, we're going to try the machine again, but I'm going to turn the crank this time. But we were able to do the entire plant at one time. And the entire operation, loading it and everything, probably took about 20 seconds. Okay. Well, 30 seconds, I'd say. Loading it and trimming it. So it's super efficient. And then I'd just have to go in and do some fine trimming after that. So worked out good, I think, if he wouldn't have cranked it as far as he did. So I end up with a lot less bud and a whole lot of trim, which I'm curing as well. So I'll use it for other things, tea or whatever. I'll probably smoke some of it. It's, you know. Wow, you're buzzed, huh? Been a long time since I had hash. I mean, real hash, not bubble hash, but real hash. Probably Amsterdam, 2010. I'd go over there and I'd get such fucking hash throat. That's like, you know, it's like all I wanted to do when I'd go over there. Get some Afghani or something and blast my throat out. I went into a place one time and there was a guy slicing that stuff up. It looked like a loaf of bread. Honest to God, it was the biggest piece of hash I ever saw in my life. Some Rasta looking dude cutting this shit up. Uh, See, most coffee shops, the uh, the weed thing is like a separate concession. A booth in the back or whatever. So I went to the booth in the back, and here's this guy cutting this stuff up like a loaf. He had like a loaf of hash. Amazing. I love Amsterdam. In fact, I have a baseball cap that they were giving them away. I was there during the Clinton administration, and they were giving these out. He was there for Marshall Days. Those the Marshall Plan. They rebuilt Rotterdam and much of Amsterdam because we blew them up. Rotterdam is the largest seaport in the world, and we bombed the shit out of it so the Nazis couldn't use it because the Netherlands was Nazi occupied. And so we rebuilt Rotterdam, and they hate us for that. Not for rebuilding it, but for bombing the shit out of it. And so they were giving out these baseball caps. They're orange baseball caps, and they say, "I Amsterdam." And so they're giving them out to whoever they perceive to be an American. So I got a baseball cap, and I hid it in my luggage, and I didn't wear it all the time I was there. And but I wear it around here, because I think it's cool to wear here, but it's certainly not cool to wear over there. So because it was like a red flag to to Amsterdamers that you were an American. So, and I certainly wouldn't have worn it in Rotterdam because they really don't like Americans in Rotterdam very much. So, I mean, their city was completely leveled. I mean, absolutely nothing but rubble, except for a church. It was the only thing that remained standing was a church. Okay. Yeah, like a MAGA hat. Exactly. Okay. So, I mean, and it's orange, so you stood out like like a sore thumb. It was like, whoa, there's one. So, so I didn't wear mine at all. I mean, we went into this tiny little bar. It was weird because it was like on an island in the middle of the street. It was, you know what I mean? Like there were streets like crossing and going in different directions, and here in the middle of the all these different streets going in different directions was a bar. And in the middle of was really weird. So we went into this little bar. I might have been 10 bar stools in the whole place. And we're having a Heineken. And the bartender asked us where we were from, and we said we were from the States. And this guy at the end of the bar started cussing at us in Dutch. The bartender had to go over and calm him down. So, and this was during Marshall Days. So, yeah, we were Canadians the rest of the time we were there. He started talking out and about, so. Face having been stuffed with Burger. Now comes times to catch up with this room's level of buzz. I see. Yes, yes, it is. Better work on that. You got a lot of catching up to do. A lot of catching up to Katie, apparently. Katie's way ahead of all of us. Katie is faced. See what I mean? I don't think any of us stand a chance, except maybe Stoney. I see he didn't come back. Must have got his care package too. Katie's comment instigated my own. I see. Oh, you started smoking at 1 a.m. I see. Yeah. Yeah, well, I was still up when I got the card reading. So I read the card reading and that prompted your text. I wasn't going to respond because I know we'd have been at it for a while, so I figured I better go lie down. And that was already like, I don't know, 5 or something. That was pretty early this morning. I have to get in the right frame of mind to do my Saturday video. I guess so. It's like collecting my news stories. I have to get in the right frame of mind for that. Yours was the weed of the week story, by the way. Your suggestion. So I don't know if you caught the news today or not. I don't think you did. You turn on the tunes and get high, and then tune into your guides. I see. The tunes help, huh? I know music helps me to pay the bills. I know I want to be sedated by the Ramones. Always helps me pay the bills. Pick out stoner tunes and pay the bills. It always helps. With shrooms, which finally resulted with what I thought was a successful video sharing of the tool shelf drum that I was tool shelf drum that I was working and play with. TAKE2 joints? Yes, TAKE2 joints. Lots of Native American flute or Pink Floyd or Alan Parsons Project. Alan Parsons Project. It's been a long time. Then TAKE2 more. Yes. So did you get your care package, Stoney? You said you were going out to the mailbox. I was just wondering. Maybe your hash pack came. I was wondering. Today it was Mama Gamma. We played the Raven on my live. Oh, yeah? So, but did your care package come? That was my question. Oh, you never made it to the mailbox. I see. Katie remembers from the Eye in the Sky album. Oh, more political messages. I got to start opting out of those things. Alan Parsons, you were there. I played Detoured by a Ham Sandwich. I see. I was uh, I was at the bar a couple of weeks ago, and I played Emerson, Lake and Palmer's Carnival 9 on the jukebox. And after a while, I had to have her dump it. It was on so fucking long. It was like too much, you know. It was too much of that running up and down the keyboard shit. I just couldn't take it anymore. So it was, yeah, Carnival 9. Remember that? ELP, roll up, you know. Soon the Gypsy Queen in a glaze of Vaseline. We'll perform on Guillotine. Man, I'm all tongue tied. This shit's got me all fucked up. Obnoxious, yes. I just thought I hadn't heard it in a while, and I thought I'd play it. And pull it, Building 9. No, the jukebox. Pull. Yes, exactly. It was just got to be too much, you know. Yes, I think I'm getting there. Yes, tongue tied and twisted. More lyrics. I think I could speak in song lyrics, actually. You know, all I got to do is act naturally. You rolling a hooker doobie. Well, I hope she enjoys it. Hope the hooker enjoys it. I got to get another plant going. My kitty wakes up screaming sometimes. Think he has nightmares. Well, sure. That's what I tell Buster when he gets in bed with me, that he's guarding me from having nightmares, and that if he has any bad dreams, I'll guard him from having those too. So take 2 tokes to take another 2 tokes, then take another 2 tokes again. Is that how Doc wrote the script? I think so. Now I'm smoking royal cherry distillate from the Dispo. Oh, okay. So my bestie says she don't think she's going to be bringing stuff back anymore. So, because her old man takes the stuff to work and sells it, and she's not getting the money back. She buys it out of her own pocket, and he keeps the money. So that ain't working out for her. So whatever she buys, she's keeping in Arizona to do herself. So she ain't making no money that way. He's keeping it all and keeping the profits, and she's not happy. Well, no, it's not that. She's checked. Texas is the only state she has to worry about. Any other state will let her legally transport it for medical reasons so long as she has it locked up. Okay, and she has a lockable bag that she uses. Texas is the only state she has to worry about. I'd take another route personally. Yeah, she told me how long she's in Texas. It's like 3 hours or 4 hours, and she just sets the cruise control and never stops in Texas. She always makes sure she's gassed up sufficiently to get through Texas. So, so it's very careful. Yeah, only Texas. Any other state, she can legitimately transport medical marijuana through the state, so long as it's secure. Even those states that don't have medical marijuana. I'm confident of seeing cats, dogs experience dreams and nightmares. When Autumn would express fear and defense in sleep, I was careful not to add to that vibe and would coo soft, familiar sounds to her. Absolutely. I mean, when they fidget and growl and stuff, in their sleep, they got to be having a dream. What the hell else would it be? Right? Now, in Texas, everything's a felony. So, and when her husband's with her, she doesn't transport anything back because he's a felon. So, I was in a chat once, and someone said, "We don't mess around. We are like Texas." Yeah, well, Katie asked it, "Is that a good thing?" I wanted her to dream and of me there with her. So she had a friend there backing her. Cool. Yeah, I do too. She's a sweetheart. Only one thing: it is not legal to remove it from Arizona. Oh, it's not legal to remove it from Arizona. Oh, well, as a medical patient, she's allowed to transport it with her because she's a medical patient. Okay. So I don't know how you get around that. So I suppose she could claim she didn't buy it in Arizona. I don't know. Of course, it's all labeled and everything. I don't know. Not out of Arizona. I too am a medical patient here. I know the law. Yeah, but she could produce her Illinois medical card. Leave your stress and pain at home. Simple. Yeah. They went to Vegas to see Billy Strings, and she said the local weed in Vegas is shit. They sell nothing but fucking garbage around the casinos and stuff. Just fucking awful shit. Cheap crap. Won't even get you off shit. Okay. Definitely taking advantage of the tourists there. So, just so you know. Go on vacation from vacations. Yes. But, and croak. But what surprised me is how inexpensive it is to go see Billy Strings. They go see him all over the place, and They went to see him in Chicago. They're going to see him in Chicago tonight. $38. Okay, he was. I think it was $26 in Oklahoma City. Is that a surprise? Never buy stuff like that on the strip in Vegas. Exactly. Exactly. But they figured they'd give it a shot, see what it was like. Okay, and it was horrible. They just wanted something to smoke in the room. I wouldn't have expected any less. I don't think they did either, actually. But it's not like you get what you pay for. It wasn't cheap. You know, but you'd totally expect them to rip you off, wouldn't you? Never smoked a whole doobie of hooker without closing my eyes at least once. You get all of the scammers on the strip. You have to go off the tourist, or yeah, go off the tourist or to get a good pot store. I'm sure you're on three. Okay. And you haven't nodded yet, huh? It's the best weed, huh? For one ticket to show, I could have another pair of half priced merino wool long johns. You're going to pop one next time. Okay. Well, I got a seed out of this ice cream cookies that I bought from a buddy of mine. I'm going to try and pop that seed. Otherwise, I'm going to go with one of the ones you sent me, Stony. I had to do it off for my buddy a gram of Coke once. He snorted in front of him in a single puff, said that's baby powder, and shoved him in the shoved him in the street. Oh shit. Uh, I hope it was a free gram of Coke. Yes, I figure. I mean, you get a seed in something as good as that ice cream cookies was. I got enough for one more joint. I mean, that was some really good smoke, and I'm going to see if I can't grow some of that before I hit any of the other seeds, because I got a lot of grows ahead of me. I'm going to milk what I got. You know, and my bestie wants a clone in the spring off of whatever I'm growing at the time. So we'll see what happens. I gave her a clone off of something I had going, and she got a short season out of it as an outdoor plant. You know, she has it indoors now, and it's in full flower, but the thing's only about 2.5 feet tall. But it's got some really pretty buds on it. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. But it's got some really pretty buds on it. Her husband used to be a hydro grower till he got busted, and some creamsicle distillates. That is tasty. Ooh, I take big clobs and start big plants. Okay. 8-inch. Okay. Anyway, this thing is so fucking healthy, it screams. Okay. I mean, this thing is just so beautiful, just sitting there by the back door in the window. And this is just absolutely gorgeous. And I don't know, he's got green fingers. He had a hydro grow going in his basement, and he grew some of the best sour diesel you ever had in your life. Um, I mean, you would love a creamsicle. I'm healthy, bitches. Oh, yeah, I'd love a creamsicle too, right now, to tell you the truth. And I don't mean weed. I mean just a creamsicle. Been a long time. Or dreamsicle, or whatever they were called. I've been supplementing my diet. Just outside the doors of the Greyhound station in LA, I was offered and was looking for a bag of weed. I was easy mark, wearing travel pack of looking hippie, but I spotted the con. Heard Doc say the other night that he had seeds he needed to send off to people. Really? I got my second wind. Dude tried to sell me a wad of green paper in clear baggie, giving me a quick look, but then palming it under guise of hiding it from prying eyes. We were public. He tried to use that to scam the wad. Wow. I did a spinach carrot smoothie daily, Spliffy. Oh, you drink a spinach carrot split smoothie daily? Oh, really? See, now John, the military dude, brought over a half gallon of spinach, not spinach, carrot juice. He told me I should be drinking that every day. So there must be something to that, huh? You would sackle tap them suitably. Okay. Carrots, yes. Okay. Then I'll keep that up. Carrot apple juice. I like the carrot juice. Sack tapping. Okay. I don't know if I'll sack tap him, but I'll thank him for it. He's a nice guy, but he's overly generous. I have to tell him to stop giving me shit. He thinks he has to give me stuff to be my friend, and it's not necessary. So I always have to remind him to stop giving me shit. He's a 29-year Army veteran. Carrot apple, lemon, and parsley juice is like speed. Ooh. Not Sack Tap John, the thief dude. I'm confused. Carrot, apple, lemon, and parsley. Oh. So you don't suggest I sack tap John. Okay. Yeah, he left the military after 29 years as PTSD. And I think that's where the generosity comes from. Um, he has no concept of the of money. Sack tap him, yeah. Yeah. I got sold some hops in Hawaii, okay, in my younger days. So looks like Bud, just so you know. Can happen easy. I bought it on the beach. An ounce cone. I believe that. I'm surprised you had to buy any in Jamaica, being a woman. I bought an ounce of wet weed once by daylight. It dried down to a half an ounce. Sack tap, a new word on Sacramento streets, used in context where people speak on the quality of the city's tap water. Oh, I don't think that's what he was referring to. For $10 from a 5-year-old kid. Wow. Well, we were there in 1980, 80, 82. I don't know. What year did John Lennon die? Because we were there when John Lennon died. No, not Jamaica. We were in the Bahamas. Marilyn went to Jamaica. I didn't go to Jamaica. I went to Bahamas. And this guy was selling $15 bags. His name was Steve, don't you know? My name is Steve, don't you know? For $10 from a 5-year-old kid. Oh, I read that. Okay. As in, don't drink from sack tap unless you want to lose your nap. This was in 85. Okay. 83. Okay. Well, that's when we were there. And that's when we were in the Bahamas and we met Steve, don't you know? And he was selling the $15 bag. And then we went down the beach with him. He wanted to smoke a joint with us, and he took out a pack of Job 1.5s, and he rolled a nine paper joint. And I swear there was more weed in that joint than I bought from him. Okay. The three of us smoked this fucking torpedo. Okay. And then Steve introduced us to Frederick. And we bought weed from Frederick, but Frederick was all business. Okay. He wasn't interested in sharing or conversation or anything else. And we only saw Steve, don't you know, twice. Okay. And Frederick once, because I didn't like dealing with him. So a Hawaiian torpedo. Yeah, this thing was huge. This was a Bahamian torpedo, you know. You figure nine 1.5s, figure out how big a fucking joint that was, you know. And he just slapped this thing together in no time, you know. You wonder how their lungs hold so much in a hit, too. Yeah, exactly. And all he talked about was coming to America. He wanted to come to America so bad. I hope he didn't make it. It was so nice there on the island. He should have stayed. Kitty stares at my bubbling bucket of water 24/7, huh? I'm sure it's fascinating. Deep furnace requires large bellows. Yes. Well, I think I'm going to end this. My kitties are really good. They stay out of my grow. They like to eat the leaves. Well, it's good that they stay out of there. I mean, that they don't bother your plants. That's nice. Even though they like to eat the leaves. I guess if you feed them the leaves independent of the plants, maybe maybe it's a good thing that they, that maybe that's why they leave them alone, because you satisfy their needs away from the plants. So I'm going to end this because the bathroom is calling my name. So have a great one, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and enjoy your strong end too. And those large bellows require adequate hydration. Sounds of cough is a tell, as is the feel and even need of. Yes. Have a good one, guys. And you too, girl. And remember, there's nothing funny about peace, love, and understanding. And if we ever needed to know that now, more than ever, huh? So see you Tuesday, hopefully. 1-800-P. Yeah. Or piss with a lot of S's. So yeah, Tuesday, folks, huh? See you then. And much love. And goodbye.